If you're working out with an injury, click the link above and sign up for an assessment and a program design session out here so that we can actually help you out at a high degree. Because until we know what's going on with your body and what we should not do, we definitely can't figure out what we should do. Because things can go it's much easier to make things go worse than it is to make things go better. So first we got to figure out what we should not do, and the only way to do that is we actually do some of the tests that we do at a Grit Gym, where we test every single joint, and then we do a movement screen, and it'll be the most thorough assessment that you ever have. But one of the things that you have to realize is that we are managing stress. Okay, so just like I talk about in the recovery videos, that you don't actually gain strength in the weight room, you don't lose fat in the weight room, you don't lose fat or gain any kind of the thing that you're going for while doing the activity. Your body gives you that in the recovery portion. So when you're in the weight room, you're creating a design stress that your body will react to in the recovery. Now, when it comes to an injury, if you have an injury that you're trying to recover from, let's say that you hurt your hand, or you hurt your shoulder, or you hurt your knee. Let's go with the knee. Well, then we still have one good leg, a core, and two good arms, right? Now, that knee we're going to probably stay away from because that's beyond my scope, right? I don't get to touch injuries. There's certain things that we can work around or work through, and let's say that is just not one of them, which it usually is not. It's just not my place. You should be working with us while working with a qualified physical therapist, so that we have more than just my eyes on you. We have multiple people that are watching out and working with you at the same time. But you have to realize you're managing stress. So let's say you have a broken left tibia. I don't know. Let's say you have a broken left tibia. Your body is taking has stress that it has to deal with, and it's got to send nutrients, and it's got to send a bunch of stuff down there to be able to heal that bone back to a place where you can actually put pressure on it and walk around, right? So that's a certain amount of stress that is being put on the body that you have to manage. And now, if you think that you're going to walk into the weight room and you're going to try to continue to lose body fat, and you're going to walk into the weight room and really go as hard as you possibly can, then we're not managing stress very well. Because a certain amount of our energy and our resources need to be allocated to that tibia, right? It wouldn't be a very good use of resources, and it wouldn't heal as fast if we don't do that. So a lot of the stuff, when you get injured, you're managing stress, and you need to be very cognizant of what's going on there. So don't just hammer your body into submission at all, ever, but especially when you have an injury. We got to be thinking smart about this. You want to work hard, but not hard for hard work's sake. And you want to work smart, but not so smart that you never get anything done. You want to work hard and smart. We need to be going at this thing very intelligently and thinking through it. But really, this is a design stress. We need to walk into this intelligently, managing the stress that is going on there. If you're working out with an injury, there is a way around it, but that doesn't mean that we want to pound the body in submission and not allocate resources to that injury that is taking place. Now, that doesn't mean that you get to get out of your injury, that you get to get out of your workouts. Like I said, if it is your knee, you still get a good one good leg, a core, and two good arms, right? So use those. Okay, the extra blood flow from that workout is going to help that knee heal. It's going to help that injury heal, whether it's tibia, shoulder, elbow, whatever it is. It's going to help, but you don't, if it's your elbow, you don't get to sit here and do bicep curls on that elbow. Do you get what I mean? Now, some people get a little freaked out, and they think, well, if I only work one of my legs, what happens to the other leg? Then if my left knee is hurt and I'm only going to work my right leg, won't my left leg be isn't it better to just let them both go to shit at the same time? No, it is not. Okay, don't do that. Okay, you get a 70% carryover. So whatever strength gains that you make on the right leg, they will carry over to the left, even though you didn't do anything with the left. That extra blood flow and that extra stress on your body, a little bit of stress, not tons of stress, will be able to get us to where we want to go. But you have to do this intelligently. So definitely sign up for a strategy session, or sign up for a program design session above. It'll be well worth every dollar that you spend on it. And then we'll actually be able to build you a program while you're there, so that then you can use that program. I don't care if you don't use it at Grit Gym. I mean, I'd like you to use it at Grit Gym so that I can help you out at a higher level. But sign up, click the link above and sign up for that, so that we can sit down and we can do some of these tests with you. And if you just are really curious about the body and about how this whole thing works, we do these regularly on people where they're just they'll sit back and be like, wow, my physical therapist, my doctor, nobody has done all these tests on me. Where are these coming from? God, you guys are just over the top thorough. Yeah, we are. you're going to come out knowing a lot more about your body. Everybody's just a little bit unique, what your shoulder, what kind of internal rotation you have, how your trunk works. If you're a person that needs more stretching, more WD-40 added to the body, or you need more duct tape added to the body. That's the analogy for mobility or stability. So if you need a little bit more duct tape, we need to add more stability. If you need a little bit more WD-40, we need a little bit more mobility. But we got to figure out some of these things and how you can optimize your movement patterns so that you're being proactive in preventing injury, but also so that you're getting to where you want to go. And the best way to do that is to get signed up for a program design session. So please click the link above so that we can help you figure out, what levels of stress management you actually need to do to get to where you want to go. Because we need to create that design stress so the body can react to it and respond to it in the way that you want. And then we also need to manage that stress around that injury so that your body can take resources to that injury and help it heal. Anyway, click the link above. Let us help you out.